Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to Wednesday, where we are finally continuing after the long break and seeing what on earth has happened in the new colony. Hello, Kira. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. I will actually take that now. Hello, Bulldog. Hello, Algul. Great to see y'all. Great to see y'all. I'm a little... What on Vertumna? Ah, true. What on Vertumna is hip hop and happening. We are 15 years old. It is pollen season, and these two are still very close to each other. That's definitely going to happen. I mean, we kind of knew that was going to happen since the beginning because she's always liked him, and I don't know. Cal is just calling around. Yo, William, welcome. And there's so many new characters to meet, and I remember that being a whole thing. It's, for those of you who haven't seen me since the holidays, it's great to be back again, back to hanging out with y'all during this, and I seriously, there's so much going on here. We still have the spa here, we still have help in the kitchen, those things are back. Yeah, no, it's been a long time. But it's been a good time, though, actually. It was a roller coaster, but I had a really good holiday, actually. Overall, it's been really lovely. And last stream, we were talking about food the whole time because I was super hungry, but also because I was asking about people's favorite holiday dishes. And for anyone who hasn't shared about that, please feel free to share your favorite holiday foods, dishes, drinks, etc. Because eggnog was Algul, so I think it's completely valid to have a favorite holiday drink. I mean, to be fair, if I wanted to say favorite holiday foods in general, holiday, I'd have to say pumpkin spice stuff, pumpkin spice everything, which is simultaneously a food and a drink, and most commonly a drink. Pumpkin spice chai latte would pretty much hit the spot for me, even now, even forever and ever. Stuffing, ooh. Yeah, no, actually, I have been personally really mixed on stuffing. I've had some really good stuffing, and I've had some stuffing that was just this is just peppery bread with meat flavor. And it really super, super depends on who makes it, I find. Makes a huge, massive difference. Pumpkin spiced fish. No, that sounds awful. Okay, pigs in a blanket, not the American ones. Wait, okay. So... what's the difference then? If you know what the American ones are like, what are the non-American pigs in a blanket like? Can you describe them? Because pigs in a blanket to me are, at least the ones that I've had, they specifically take the croissant, there's the Doughboy croissant, Pillsbury Doughboy croissants, and instead you wrap them on some weenies. So... favorite drink to give to someone else. You can give it to me or Algul. We'll have it. Americans are sausage and dough. They're sausage wrapped bacon. Wait, so you wrap pig in a pig? Is that really a blanket if you wrap something with itself? Okay, no. I'm actually sold. That sounds incredible. Wait, hold on. What if you do both? What if, hear me out. What if you wrap the sausage in bacon and then wrap that in the croissant, those Pillsbury croissants? I'm in. This music is actually very great. Most of the time people will run around and immediately click things, so you don't hear the music as much. The bacon's different than American style. Oh, also true. Bacon here in Europe generally has been thicker, for one, and also mostly I get it in cubes, which is great because then it's actually better for making omurice, which I really like to make with bacon. It's delightful. Okay, so I'll actually hydrate properly now. Oh. My tea is still too hot to drink. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I have to tell you guys something. So for fans of instant ramen, for fans of instant noodles, have you tried Indomie noodles? Have you specifically tried Indomie mee goreng? I am definitely butchering the pronunciation, but it's mee goreng noodles. They're basically they're dry noodles, right? I had never tried those before, but I saw them and they're extremely, hilariously super cheap here. Literally, it was 2 zloty, which is 50 cents. I'm 50 cents for a ramen package? No way. Okay, let's do this. 2 zloty on Allegro. Literally, you can, I'm not even kidding. It's it's incredible. It comes with like 5 little different flavors of like there's oil in it, there's like a sauce, there's like these little onion bits, and then there's also powder. And then so my brother had been doing this thing where he basically just, because it cooks in 3 minutes, it's super fast, he just takes the eggs and he puts them in the water and he just poaches them for those 3 minutes, and like just in the ramen cooking water, and then strains it out, and then uses the yolks to add to the sauce to make it more like creamy. And I'm like, oh, that sounds delightful. So I tried both. First of all, even without the egg, that is some good instant ramen, especially for two's what it. Like, are you kidding me? Picking up the chair. Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, I had to scoot a little closer, and this chair is actually a little squeaky. It's not even like an office chair. It's just squeaky. But still. Thank you for letting me know. But also, seriously, I have to say, this stuff is good, even just on its own. But if you add the egg and use egg yolk to flavor it, like the first time I tried it, I wanted to try both. So what I did is, instead of poaching it, because I'm like, I don't know, what if I mess up the poaching? What I did was I literally scrambled the whites and then just separated the yolks, scrambled the whites, and then just put the yolk on top to make sure they were going to be ooey and good and delightful, fantastic, super phenomenal. Thai version is mama ramen. I definitely would love to try that too. I mean, honestly, my eyes have been opened because I've been paying like 5, maybe 7 zloty for like bulldog ramen, and this is literally so much cheaper. And like, listen, both have their place, but like the Indomie stuff, like I could have that like almost every day, which is why I bought like 10 more packs. No, seriously, like I'm like, this plus eggs. The eggs are important because you need protein. You know, you can't just have noodles. But like, I'm not even kidding. On Allegro, if you see that, just look up Indomie mee goreng. You will find hilariously cheap amount of it. And eggs are also not expensive. So just, at least not in Europe. I don't have the price of eggs gone back down at all in the States, or are they still ridiculous? Because I remember that happened at one point. Yeah. How about cream cheese stuffed bacon? Cream cheese, bacon stuffed jalapenos. Yes. Listen, I love cream cheese with jalapenos. I'm already sold. You're adding bacon, we're over the moon. Like, I could 100% eat that. Jalapeno poppers, first of all, the only kind I eat of jalapeno poppers are absolutely those. Straight up. Egg prices are still super high? Yeah. Yep. No, for sure. Discussing chairs. Father bought me a gaming chair as a housewarming gift. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I've been simply Ibsen. That's right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Bulldog, how is the new apartment? How's the new apartment? Like, and also it's awesome to have new gaming chair. Yeah, I literally am just using the chair that is with the apartment. It's just a normal chair for a table. It's actually fine though. Like, it's fine. It's not like the best chair, but I'm used to it. And I'm like, I don't really want to buy a whole chair when I could just use this chair. Yeah, exactly. I love that Polish apartments have stuff. Because like in the US, apartments are just empty. There's nothing in there. There's kitchen stuff. At least it's not as bad as Germany. There is at least kitchen stuff. There are some apartments where you can buy stuff, but like, or so you can pay extra and they'll furnish it for you. But then like now you have to worry about if you damage those things, etc. So it's way more expensive, and the stuff that they provide you with is the worst you can possibly imagine. So usually, I mean, it depends. If you're doing something for 3 months, it could be worth it, but otherwise it's meh. Yeah, no couch, no bed. Here, I have couch, I have bed, I have absolutely everything I need. Only thing I didn't have was like plates and cups and cutlery, which some apartments absolutely do have. My last apartment came with that stuff. This one didn't, but I used it as an opportunity to buy my own, and ones that I actually really like, and I'll get to keep forever. I literally have gold cutlery, or gold colored, it's aluminum. I would not, actual gold cutlery would suck because gold is soft, but still. Eggs are 30 cents a piece each. I don't No, I have no idea. I have no frame of reference for that. You turned to me and yes, gold, you are now cutlery. You are, and that means like half of you is sitting in my dishwasher right now. I hope you're having a nice warm shower. The best of servalware. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that's the best. Oh my god. Servalware. Yeah, exactly. No, moving apartments is so much easier since you don't have to deal with couches and beds and all this stuff. Like, people still have desks. Like, I still have a desk, but it comes apart mostly. So honestly, the hardest thing to move is the desk and the computer. But just need like one normal car and it's fine. Confetti cannon for servalware, because yes, it also does sound like underwear for serval. It could be servalware. It is multi. Can you? No, hold on. We're not gonna say those words. Those words. Pun killed you. I mean, it got me too, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, my apartment has a TV too. I didn't have to buy one, which is great because both of my apartments. Because I was like, I don't really want to buy a TV unless it's like gonna be for a long time. Did I miss anything? Hold on, let me scroll up. Cream cheese, salt, jalapenos. Squeaky chairs. Squeaky chairs are a thing. Balatro. I don't know this game. Anyways, what was I doing? Right, so let's start talking to people. This is the only thing. Correct. TVs did get cheaper. Wait, and flash drives. Flash drives are much cheaper. Hard drives still too, but like not as much as I would have thought. RAM did not get that much cheaper. Honestly. Like, I feel like RAM was getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and then like, I don't know, for the past 7 years, RAM just like, nope. It just is what it is. Yeah, flash drives, man, yeah, they really used to be crazy expensive. Now you can get like 200 something gigabytes for chump change. Brisket at Chipotle? At Chipotle? No way. That actually sounds incredible. I actually miss Chipotle. I miss Chipotle and Moe's. Okay, for people who live in the US, for those of you who have lived in or traveled to multiple states where there are both Chipotle and Moe's, which is better? Because honestly, I like them both for completely different reasons. Chipotle has much more like fresh, like refreshing, like bright, sharp, limey flavors, which I like very, very much. But if we want to talk about pure cheesy, chippy goodness, because like Moe's, you get the chips for free, and those are good chips, and their queso is to die for. I basically get the burrito bowl, the steak burrito bowl, and I pour that queso all over it, and I get so much free salsa. Chipotle is like, you ain't getting no free chips from us, no free salsas. But they also do a really, really good burrito, and the burritos are the correct size, the size of a small human infant. That is the size a burrito should be. Flash drives to welcome packages. Yep, that makes perfect sense, actually. Y'all are getting welcome packages at uni? I ain't getting nothing at uni. But I didn't even get a free t-shirt at uni. Please don't eat small human infants. I got debt. Me too. Not anymore. Well, I mean, luckily not anymore, and luckily, hooray Poland for not charging me for studies. I mean, you don't eat the small human infants, but if I ever had the desire to eat the same amount of a small human, it's a burrito. That's what you want. When you just want literally so much food. And like, honestly, like, okay, so I literally do the wrapper that you have burgers and burritos and stuff, but like the wrapper, it's the diaper. Like, it is. It's a diaper. Like, I call it the burger diaper. Like, because it just catches all this stuff. But then again, here, like, people actually, like, I didn't realize how much I eat burgers like an American until I'm hanging out with other people and they're just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just eating it with my hands and the sauce is dripping down to my elbows sometimes. If it's a really good burger, the sauce will drip down to your elbows, just saying. But like, And some of these people are eating with a fork and a knife, and I'm like, a burger? What are you doing? Yeah. Same thing. Whenever I go into like a pizza place and it's like Italian pizza, like, oh, use a fork and a knife. I'm like, sure, to get a slice. And then I'm going to fold it and use my hands like an adult. It's great. It's great. Okay. Swaddle. It may look like a burrito. Please do not eat. But like, it's especially, you know what? This is the problem. If people are swaddling the human infants in tortillas, that might be causing the misconceptions there. There are tortilla blankets. I actually have a tortilla blanket. I got one of those as a gift. But it's an American way of burgering. To just grab it aggressively with your hands. No burger diaper, no nothing. You just go nuts on it. Like massive bites. You just shovel it in your face. Like that's the normal way of eating a burger. It's different. Anything in a burrito shell can be eaten. Uranium. Yeah, 2 hands, right? You put uranium in the burrito shell, then it can be eaten. Hold on. Is this like one of those cheat codes for life? Like, is this one of those life hacks? If you put something in a burrito shell, suddenly it's edible? What about glass? It'd be real crunchy. But yeah, no, I've seen some people, like, they're very careful to, like, you know, hold the the burger diaper and, like, you know, be real careful and make sure that, like, everything gets caught in there and not get their hands dirty. And, like, my hands are getting dirty no matter what. Let's go. A roguelike poker. Joker's that you can help up raise. Way is tarot cards and modify your deck. Oh, that sounds kind of fun. Roguelike poker sounds actually pretty cool. I should write this down. I'm actually going to write this down in the Steam shop so I can look at it later before I forget. Balatro. Oh yeah, I've like seen advertisements for this, but I never actually looked at it. Oh no, it's going to like make sound. No, Nope. Tried to like play a stream. Uranium. Balatro is great. Good to know. Okay, let's talk to some people. Fun nature fact. Oh my gosh, I have so much biology. I bet I could talk to Cal multiple times. You pass a group of soldiers from the heliopause, leaving the garden. One of them eyes you with disdain, but the rest ignore you. Inside, Cal is scowling as he rakes up a planting bed. His expression softens when he sees you, but not by much. Hey, Solana, he says. Did you see those jerks? They're always sniffing around here trying to start a fight with me. Think their leader's that mouthy kid Vase? He leans one arm on his rake. Whatever, joke's on them. I ain't gonna play their little soldier games. Pieces. Fun nature fact. Oh, I don't even know this character, but it's very cute. We're gonna meet this character in a moment. Balatra's a curse. Highly recommend. Okay. Sounds fun. I'll maybe, at minimum, I can put that on my wish list just to remember that it exists, but I'll also just like look at it later. I'm gonna press the wish list button, just also not forget. Oh yeah, it's definitely... Yes. New friends, finally. Yeah, exactly. I know. Kira, you were so excited about this last time. You tell him about the time Tange brought a stink bug for show and tell in biology, and it got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossest stink you would ever smell. And everyone thought Tange had farted. Kids. Then Professor Hal had to clear out the whole room. It took weeks to get the smell out of the beanbags. It was so gross. But it's also kind of neat how such a tiny bug could make a whole room of kids run away. Wasn't he there? Cal laughs. I remember that, Solana, except the way I heard it wasn't Tange. It was you. Can I tell him more things? Ooh, I can. What are you working on? Oh my gosh, I got more stuff. I've been able to do this whole time. Banana fact. Bananas do not naturally have skins. Once harvested, each banana is carefully wrapped and peeled by skilled workers before packing and shipping. You know what? That makes so much sense. That actually makes sense why it's so annoying to get rid of the banana peel. Bulldog, what exactly do they use to seal the banana peel with? Like, how do they get that perfectly sealed look to them? Because you can't even tell. You can't even tell that they're completely packaged like that. Banana fact. Radioactive plants. Banana fact. Bananas actually are slightly radioactive. That is a true banana fact. And this is one that has come up before by Bulldog. That radioactiveness. Bananas. Just saying. Sewing needle. Oh, so You know, that makes perfect sense. They're sewn tight. What do they use for the thread? What kind of, is it just like a normal thread, or do they use something special like spider silk or something? Because like it's impossible to see. So is asphalt. Asphalt is radioactive too? You know, that makes sense actually. Oh, also like other people are radioactive. There's a thing, you're like sleeping next to someone, you get just a tiny bit of radiation. So keep that in mind. Thread, more banana, yes. Oh, I get it. So the peels are actually woven by all these banana threads. Yes, I have seen banana strings. This is perfect. This makes sense. Okay, so you take the banana string, you thread it back in, and then the banana strings are woven together to make the peels. It's all coming together. It's all coming together now. That explains also why they're so dangerous and slippery. Because bananas, to get in the peel, to get that perfect fit, have to be self-lubricated. I get it. I get it. It's unreadable on the phone. What's unreadable on the phone? Balatro. Oh, Balatro on the phone. Yeah, I guess it depends on like what kind of phone and how much you need to be able to see. Because for the most part, you can definitely make some stuff out from things. Anyways, saying Cal is looking a little sickly. Well, I found this really pretty flower growing in the garden. Never seen it before. You take a look at it and soon begin to feel sick yourself. Wait, is this plant radioactive? You wouldn't feel that instantly. What? It's radioactive? Good thing you knew that. What do we do? You're not sure, but if you study it in the geoponics lab, you might be able to figure out how to neutralize the radiation. That might be an actual quest. Hey, guess what? No, that's it. It's... Cal's catching a nap, sprawled across a pallet of bags of fertilizer. Someone's covered up with a scratchy burlap blanket. You're about to leave him alone, but he blinks awake and yawns at you. Hey, Solana, says, rubbing his eyes. Sorry, just catching some shut-eye. It's all hands on deck, getting geoponics up and running again. Do you need me for something? Found something you might like. Actually, no, I didn't. You don't get things. Hold on. When's your birthday, Cal? We don't know. Do we know Cal's birthday? We literally don't. He likes edible things. Let's give him something. It's early pollen. Maybe he has a birthday. That is not a food. This is the food button. Flappy Bird Candy Crush of current times, really? Banana fact, if you have kids, you probably heard Miss Rachel say you hate bananas somehow now. I don't know who that is. And you know what? I'm glad. I also have no idea what this banana fact means, but you know, I mean, I know I've seen a child eat a banana before. They don't really eat the banana so much as smush it and absorb it with their skin as much as possible. Like it becomes complete mush. They'll rub it all over every part of themselves and the banana somehow disappears. So I don't think kids eat bananas. I think they just absorb them. Hell yeah, indie games. Banana synthesis. Banana phone song. Wait, like but not like the ring banana phone, because like that song is stupid and funny. Snow baloney, it ain't a pony. It's my cellular bananular phone. Oh my god. Just this is yep. No way, Bulldog. You will always be king of banana facts, because for someone to catch up to your level of banana facts, it would take months. And ain't nobody got that time. Ain't nobody got time for that. But you know, banana facts are for everyone. Anyone can have banana facts. He probably won't like flowers. He will like egg. Egg. Here you go. Anemones always talk about wanting to be a big old alien. Okay. Hey, Tammy. Tammy is standing outside the new lounge, looking in one of the windows. There's so many new people, she breathes. I know they're all probably lovely, but I've never made a friend who I didn't grow up with. What if they don't like me? We cannot be kind enough because we have too low empathy. Here, I got you a present. Wait, hold on. It's not Tammy's birthday, but Tammy's birthday is late pollen, so we can't give her anything now because then I might not be able to give her something on her birthday, which would be an actual tragedy. Tammy can never think that I forgot her birthday. That's illegal. And she's still trying. Listen, things travel along the internet, even long after they should. And when you are friends with people of all ages, you never know when you can find little earworms stuck in your head. Banana trees in the backyard while living in Central America. Ooh. Yeah, that's amazing, actually, though. For real, it's like, I would love to have access to bananas. Are you one of the amazing banana skin stretchers? Oh, when you call it a banana skin like that, and when you say stretching, is, oh, the imagery I get for that is very different. Okay. Nomi Nomi. Oh, this is the girl in the other image. She actually does look really cute. You've seen Nomi Nomi around since the heliopause landed. They're around your age and barely 1.5 meters tall, only coming up to your shoulder. You've never seen anyone dressed as strangely as they do. Hi! Their voice is high-pitched and quick. I'm Nomi Nomi. It's short for nomination. That's a name. They do a little twirl and bow. You introduce yourself and ask about their gender. That doesn't matter. Ask about their outfit. Oh, this old thing. I designed it myself. A Nomi Nomi original based on the outfit Lavandula Starlifter wears in the 3rd season of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform when she has to work undercover as the lead singer of an idol group. They stick their leg out, only I changed the bottom part, and of course I have to wear my gaming gauntlets. I call them gaming gauntlets, but they're really Envirosuit gloves that I modded so I could play holograms through them. Do you like games? My favorites are Laser Fable and Digger Dog. Laser Fable is so much more fun now. Oh, this is the ADHD character. Welcome. What kind of holo games do Strato kids like to play? Nomi Nomi stops to catch their breath, winded after the extended outburst. Oh, challenge them to a game of Laser Fable. You're on. Nomi Nomi helps you install it on your holopalm and explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off nearby objects. It's speed-based, so you're running around and bumping into each other, and there are extended house rules where it's about when it's illegal to block each other's lasers. Okay. That sounds fun. 65. Woo, okay, that's gonna be not actually as easy as I hoped. 6? Nope. Hold on. Each unplayed card. We'll just make that bigger. I just, you know, first or last panel. 3, 4, 9. There's no way to make that strictly better, I think. So I think it'll be okay. It should be fine. It should be fine. Yep. This and this and this. This is fine. Now it's only 16. We can do that. Look, we got radioactive plants. You can get, I mean, none of these actually matter at this point, so. Yeah, we can just win. Stop trying to get card advantage and just win. We don't need the kudos. No, this. This is great. Nomi Nomi. Power gloves. The power glove, it's so bad. One of my bells was being entirely playing straights and nothing the straightest thing I've ever done. Right on, sister. Nomi gives you a high five, then with a couple quick flicks of their gauntlet gives you a kudos. A kudos. I guess it makes sense. For winning, they explain how this is how they always play Laser Fable with the kids from Heliosphere. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. They say they're too old for it. They just want to be soldiers now, except Draxi School. Nomi, I think you're still also cool. Want to make something. Creativity. Oh, we can definitely get 3 creativity and then make something with Nomi. Okay, Nomi, I don't know when your birthday is, so like here's a crystal. Beaks rainbows? It's perfect, thank you so much. Okay, Nomi likes crystals. We don't know Nomi's birthday. 13, non-binary. See, we don't even have to ask. But we can. Nope, can't ask about that again. The colony's full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting after growing up on a closed spaceship. You never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Vertumna. You bump straight into one of the new people while you're jogging around the colony. Oof. He laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust off you, giving a big, wide fang smile. It's one of the kids from the heliopause. You think his name is Rex. I mean, also very cool. Actually, like, this seems like a pretty cool character. I'm into this. Yes. I don't know what's going on with this clothing or how that stays on, but like, I mean, If you want only your shoulders and the top of your arms to not get wet in a rainstorm, you're great with this. It does look neat though. To this. I totes understand. I totes get it. So your burrito's pulling too fast. Oh no. Listen, it's a Chipotle burrito. You gotta respect that. It's sacred. It's fashion, darling. It is. It absolutely is. Oh, hi. Hello. Wow. Smooth, Solana, real smooth. He cocks his head at you, smiling. Hi, he says gently. My name's Rex. You managed to get a hello. You aren't sure why he's having such an effect on your ability to speak or even think, but he doesn't mind. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. They really can move independently. Learned Rex Augment. Are we flirt with Rex? Hold on, we're saving. That sounds fun. Let's do it. Everything is different. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find the construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job there. For you, anything. His eyes widen as you wink suggestively and he grins, wiggling his ears and lolling his tongue out like a dog. So adorable. It might just take you up on that, he says. You tell him everything's a bit changed since the heliopause landed, but you think the construction yard is still in your command. He thanks you for directions. If he likes law, oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna try that. I'm definitely gonna see if he like log. Everybody likes log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's also stick. Wait, where did Tange teleport from? Okay. You approach Mars, who's deep in negotiations of some kind with Tangent. When Tange sees you over Mars's shoulder, she points and says your name. Thank you, forces of chance and chaos, Tange mutters, slipping away as Mars' attention turns to you. She's your problem now, Solana. Mars pretends not to hear her. Solana, she exclaims, you're looking hideous today, darling. Luckily, I'm doing makeovers and fashion advice free of charge. All right, that's a thing we're doing now. Come with me. Listen, I like makeovers. There was a show once upon a time that like I managed to see some episodes of called Clone High. I don't know if anyone here knows Clone High, but literally they have a makeover song. And it's just the word makeover over and over and over again. But it's actually really catchy. Makeover, 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 makeover. I mean, it's more catchy if you actually like watch the show because it's like a whole bit they do. But it's fun. This is a joke with Wesley. I don't remember very much of it, but still, yeah. No, makes sense. Fun fact, the character writer for this game only intended one character, Nougat, to be ADHD. Is very confused the fan base diagnosed most of the cast with ADHD. Just so I thought this is the default experience. Oh, yeah, that's, yeah. No, that's a really common thing that happens, is people not realizing that they're a little neurospicy. And, there's a lot of things that are not actually the default experience. But hey, it's great, you know, honestly, the cast of characters we have here in this game is one of the things I love about the game the most, so. Yep, Goth Joan of Arc was great. Like, total bro jock JFK, yes. Themselves, that happened to me. Hi! Oh my gosh, hello! Welcome, yeah, absolutely. Hooray, I am now gently starstruck. Oh my gosh, I literally have been enjoying this game so much. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Creator was never ready. Right? No, dude, it's totally like that. Okay. Anyways, so, oh my gosh, I immediately have like so many questions. I have so many questions. Yeah, no, I've been playing this for a few months now. It's been a delight. Right, been working on these designs for weeks. They're fresh off the printer and I'm dying to see how they look on a regular person like yourself. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm super regular. I'm super regular, Mars. Mars, I thought we were tight. Hold on. I thought Mars and I were the tightest of all the characters. Wait. Am I blind? No. Mars is not on my list right now for some reason. No, there she is. Okay. Oh, because she changed because her little thing changed recently. Oh, that's Mr. ADHD. Aha! Fair questions if you want. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Oh my gosh. I would love to hear like what inspired you to like make this game, because it is something completely unique as an experience. Like honestly, like it's been there's nothing like it out there. Like it's so well thought out. There's so much depth to absolutely every option that's in here. And like how much okay, there's a lot of questions, so let's start with one question. Let's see. Mars's room is a riot of sparkling fabric. My first fashion line is all about dressing for the seasons of Vertumna. That's actually dope. Focusing on seasons is great. Mars says she ushers you inside. Yellow and angular is for dust, airy and pollen. Airy and pink for pollen, stuff like that. If we ever make it back to Earth, I want to be known as the visionary who brought Vertumna home. Wait, if we ever make it, what do you mean if we ever make it back to Earth? Why would we go back? Oh, that's a great idea. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. We're never going back to Earth anyway, so. Joined a right halfway through though. Oh, okay, gotcha. I joined a right at halfway through. That was originally going to be more of a farming colony simulator to a Princess Maker-like game when I started getting more narrative. That's actually, I can kind of see some of the pieces of both of that then. But that's part of what's made it unique, is that like it evolved to be so beautifully narrative heavy, and like the narrative is incredible, seriously. Like the writing in this game has been like the realism that I feel from the characters, and something I mentioned on previous streams is like when you're a kid and you're talking to all the kids, like you actually like, I'm like, wait, this is actually how kids talk. This is actually how kids interact with each other. It's not like this like, oh, hee, I'm just a kiddo, so I think of very silly things. No, it's like kids really have like actually like good ideas about stuff, and they actually have strong opinions, and they want to make a difference, and they want to help, and they want to do things, and so many times like adults just forget what it's like to be a kid. So I think that that's just really, really well done. And I especially loved how like this game handled like the puberty stuff as well. I thought that was really, really cool and really interesting to just be like, oh cool, just like, not only what gender are you on a sliding scale, but also like, what kind of puberty are you going through? Because some people don't want to think about that at all. But it was really interesting just to see it as a normalized part of, this is just a part of the story. This is part of growing up. This is the part of thing you think about. It like brought back so many memories. Oops, genre change. Yeah, actually. No, for reals though. Then, okay, so if it was going to be a farming colony sim, how early, okay, you have a lot of questions, but I'll try to make this one a really short one. How early on in the process did the idea about like the time loops and like changing the game by reloading and like having extra options, like at what point in time did that show up in the development process? Was that something that was really early on as part of like the colony stuff, or did that come with the heavier narrative? And then I'll try to leave some room for other questions too, because I feel like you're gonna get so many now. See, Mars shucks. I know. Mars indicates the pile of outfits on her bed. Well, what are you waiting for? Chop chop. You try on outfit after outfit. Okay, so she laid out the whole thing for us. Letting Mars scrutinize your silhouette and bearing. She seems genuinely focused on how the clothing performs. Finally, you finish trying on all the outfits. I think the glow jumpsuit's the winner. Go ahead and put it back on, Mars instructs. Then we'll do your hair and makeup. I'm like jealous of my character right now. I have never had a friend who was like, oh my God, you're getting a makeover. It's happening. I've always wanted like this kind of thing. I've always wanted this kind of effect of like, because I've actually personally struggled to find my own style. So this is something that I've been really interested in, kind of wanting to just someone help me find what actually looks good on me, because I just ended up wearing clothes that were comfy for way too long, and I'm still trying to change that. So, okay. Wait, slow down for a second here. Question about what were the main inspiration for the clothing styles, and it was the Xeno stuff. Yes, the character artist, it's their style up and down. It's a gorgeous style, honestly. Like, I love like the very bright and colorful and unique, like they're like each character is very, very memorable. It's delightful. Let's see. Yeah, the reload stuff. So the game was in development for about 6 years. When I joined in at year 3, they were already in place, but many of the narrative beats like were still in the air. Oh, okay. All right. This art is so awesome. Yeah, this art is amazing. Interesting. Okay, so the mechanic was there for a really long time and the story was changed over like later on. Okay, that actually does make sense, because what I've noticed is that like, and it's probably also just because there's so many times I don't reload, because I tend to be the kind of person who commits to the bit really hard. So it took me a while and a little bit of prodding from someone who had played this game before to just like Kira specifically to actually like, oh, you should try to go back. And the first one was also like, you know, Tammy, I couldn't let that just happen. So when it was like, have you tried reloading? And I'm like, no, but I'll do anything to save Tammy. So yeah, that was, it's really, because like you can see that like there was a lot of really cool key moments that are built into the narrative like this, but I'm sure there's a lot that I've probably missed because I haven't reloaded nearly as much. And but because of this, and also all of the interesting different choices and all of the like completely different options that come from just like the stats being different, I am already excited to do a second run of this game. So like, it's in knowing that during the second run that'll still be there, it makes me feel like I am still making progress, even though there was a point where I was so worried that like no matter what I could do, I couldn't get past the I'm gonna starve to death mechanic. And that was hard, but it felt so rewarding to actually like go back and prepare enough for that. So let's see, supplemental art. Ooh. Oh, so you also do art as well as writing. Oh, that's amazing, actually. Like, if you've done a lot of the creatures too, that's great. I love this stuff. Privileged to not have to debug them. I mean, actually, I personally really enjoy debugging, but I totally understand it can be in total nightmares sometimes. Ah! Thank you for killing the bot. Hey, you know, actually, I'm kind of upset because that's a really cool username and it was stolen by a bot. Really? Yeah, no, thank you so much for being willing to answer like so many of these questions. I really, really appreciate. Fastest band in the West. Pew, pew. All right. Yeah, so do my hair and makeup. Also, oh my gosh, I haven't been to a hairstylist since before COVID. And you might think that that means my hair is a mess. Actually, it looks fine. I just tried to figure out how to cut it on my own. And turns out, like, just because of COVID and because not going outside, my hair got really long. And I'm like, oh, I actually like way better with long hair. And so it's just been turbo long forever. But actually, like, I'm not one of those people apparently where my hair cannot go like past a certain point, so it's as long as it'll ever get, and it just goes down to like my lower back, and that's it. I'm like, huh, so I'm not one of those people who can accidentally sit on my own hair. Luckily, you sit on her bed as Mars pulls out her bag of cosmetics. I am so good at reading right now. I'm obviously very distracted. A day look, she asks, or something more bold for nighttime. Flashy. Mars smiles at you with all of her perfect teeth. A woman after my own heart. Yeah, girl. Ankle length hair? Oh my God. Okay, first of all, that's extremely impressive that your hair will last that long. My hair just likes to leave, go on adventures. I find my hair everywhere all the time. But like, I cannot even imagine. How do you even like exist with how, like, you sit on your own hair? Other people would accidentally sit on your hair. Like, that's way too much hair. This was fun. Yes, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't want to flirt with Mars. That's not for my character. I apparently want to flirt with Dog Play, who I've never met. And maybe Dis. Dis is also great. I don't remember if I kissed Dis in this timeline. I don't think so, because I think that only happened because of the pixie beans. Well, it's still in my heart. It's high school stuff long since. Yeah, but still. I mean, yeah, I guess you could maybe handle that in high school, but no, actually no, in high school. Dog boy does. Right, Rex. I should definitely call him Rex, but like, he has a name. His name is also a very classic dog name. It probably stands for like Rextacular or something. No, that's silly. What is it actually? No, Rex is Rex. Rex has no long Rexio. Trex something. Scissors wouldn't go through it. The hair was too hard, too strong, too powerful. Let's see, yeah. Mars paints her nails, humming tunelessly while she works, and voila. This is fun. Mars smiles and caps the bottle of nail polish. And informative, I hope. Blue is definitely your color. It actually is. It's also my hair color. Can I talk to Rex again? Yes. Oh, I need engineering. Rex likes to engineer things. Hugs incoming. Well, we don't know this boy. You can't just give people hugs without knowing how they feel about hugs. Tyrannosaurus's first name. Yeah, that would make sense. Hugs. Wait, does Rex like hugs? Actually, hold on. I can find out. I can literally save and see if he likes hugs. Hugs incoming. Oh, he likes hugs. Okay, I like him. He's cool. Oh, yeah, Rex exclaims, wrapping you in a strong bear hug. He even lifts you off the ground a little. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. He's like, you're a stranger and we can hug. Okay, he's coming for another hug again. You can just keep hugging Rex. That's adorable. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year. Virginia seemed so enormous, full of dangers and mysteries. It still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Says the slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside and sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. Does Rex like stick? Rex likes stick. And it's his birthday! Yes! Yes, you can pet the dog. Oh my god. Y'all thought of everything, and this is perfect. This is the most perfect thing ever. I know I'm gonna need these logs for something later, but no. Giving the doggy a stick. I love this. I also like face paint. It's super cute. He's just a good boy. This is why it's for Rex. Rex is the reason to stockpile logs. Okay, everything makes sense now. Everything. Okay, I need to save because that was the most wholesome thing ever. He'd hug him. He absolutely loved it. Really? Because yeah, actually so many dogs and cats and stuff usually don't like hugs because they feel slightly trapped, but nah, it's great when they do. Anemone fills with stuff. I do need to give away all of our... Who are you? Why do you for some reason, this boy reminds me of, oh my god, what's his name? Why am I blanking on the name? From Avatar: The Last Airbender, Firebender boy. Literally, I'm blanking on the name. It's funny because if I was trying to think of the name of this character in any other context, Zuko, thank you. That's embarrassing. He does actually remind me of Zuko. But Vase is also a really cool name. Like face paint, yes. No, face paint's really cool, actually. The first hug would relieve stress. I'll keep that in mind. Maybe I'll try again when I have stress. But maybe just the first one does it, because otherwise it's too spammable. Relieve my stress. Interesting augment. This new boy from the heliosphere is a couple years older than you. How old are you? Like literally a couple? Is he not here yet? He's not here yet. He's very handsome, and the missing arm gives him a heroic, battle-scarred vibe. He stands tall and ready for action, even though it's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you staring, gives you a curt nod. Name's Vase, Lieutenant Elevacious. He says, consider Olivacious. Okay, that's a fun name. I like that. I like Vase. I like Olivacious. considering you with a glint of challenge in his eye. And you are? Okay, this is another person who I want to become besties with for my next run, when I'm gonna be male shape and also go hardcore toughness, pew pew. Oh yeah, I was also trying to go hard on perception. I'm just a kid. I practically run this place. I'm into science. I just want to have some fun before I die. I'm into science. I mean, that's probably the closest thing I'm into. I'm an explorer. You know what? I'm an explorer. His expression doesn't change. Is that right? He says with the air of a boy who's hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Solana. Here it's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Luckily, our heliopause came along just in time, he continues. Don't worry, we have some of the best soldiers, the very best. We keep the colony safe. I mean, we actually weren't, so are you one of those best soldiers? We trained as a team. We shouldn't flirt with everyone, we don't know them. We train as a team, but, Ace says, and clears his throat. Yes, I've won more than my share of 0G judo matches and virtual riflery tournaments, even competing against adults, yes. Bet I could take you, okay. Planetside is different. We're saving. I want to challenge in a fight, right? In a fight, right? You're welcome to try. Hope to see you at self-defense classes. You won't. But still. Yo, Dis, what up? You find Dis sitting in the mouth of one of the wall's drainage sewers. In wet season, excess rainwater is diverted out here, so it doesn't flood inside the walls. In the meantime, shared brain cells. Awesome. Dog Bones was his name. Absolutely loved cuddles. Oh, big dog and kind of heavy. Oh, this sweetie though. Controversial about Avatar, so I can see his reaction. I mean, true. Yeah, I mean, something controversial about Avatar. What could I say controversial? I liked Korra just as much as the original, but for different reasons. That's as close to controversial as you're gonna get, because people either hate or love Korra for the most part. So we'll see his reaction to, like, what's his reaction to Korra? Uncle Iroh's overrated. Oh, that's very controversial indeed. That's super controversial. That probably had an actual reaction. Still haven't seen Korra. Really? Well, I do still recommend this. Dude, the movie was... Oh, I know that's not real, but that pains me. That pains me so much. I'm sad also how the Netflix series went too. I didn't even watch it because I read stuff about it and I'm like, I mean, they tried more, did better. Well, to be fair, you could pronounce that. Pronounce Iroh as Ero. You know what? That also probably your friend had a reaction to that. Let's see, where was I? It looks as Dis has set up a little base here with pillows and a stash of pillows. Dis, I hope these are waterproof pillows because that is how you get mold. Netflix series was much better than the movie. Nothing can live up to the animated show. You just can't. But the problem is they just tried to change too much. Like if they had just left stuff the way it was in the original, people would have been really happy with it. Like there's just stuff that we do not talk that the Shyamalan movie does not exist. The comic books I've heard are actually very good, but it's only hearsay. I haven't actually read them. His alien communication device hisses with static. He looks up from his hollow screen as you pop your head inside the drain. Hey, Solana, says quietly before going back to the game he's been playing. There's no movie in Bossing. There's no movie anywhere. What are you talking about? I've never heard of any sort of Avatar movie. You mean Avatar with the blue people? Oh, I've heard of that movie. Haven't heard of it. Made it myself. You squeeze into the narrow drain and sit next to Dis. On his holopad is a picture of Mars, and you watch him drag a match from the sidebar and drop it on her face. Little animated flames wiggle over the picture, leaving parts of it looking charred. It's pretty crude, but do you think you get the point? Where'd you learn how to do that? It's pretty simple. It just says the light from his holoscreen reflects in his eyes as he looks at you in the gloom. People on Earth used to make this kind of stuff all the time, and I have lots of time to learn new things. What happened with Mars? This shrugs. Same thing that always happens, he says. He resets the game, then drags a bomb from the sidebar onto the picture of Mars. It explodes and the picture disintegrates. She booked my name down for every appointment with the nanoprinter because she thinks my clothes are always torn up and dirty all the time. So I got in trouble for wasting resources. Oh. I tried to tell them it was her, but Mars never gets in trouble. Everyone likes her, he mumbles, but it's fine. I don't need anyone to like me. I don't care if they hate me. I hate them. Ooh, it's angst time. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. Northern Crow. Not sure how to pronounce that. Here's a little confetti cannon for joining. Much appreciated, much appreciated. This goes back to playing his game, content not to talk to you. I want to try. It's really unhinged. Why don't you just talk to Mars instead? I am always a fan of communication is the right answer, but Dis doesn't usually enjoy advice. So I'm going to try this and then probably not. Yeah, right. Talk to Mars. No way she'd make fun of me anymore. Nope. Try that again. This is why we do this. Yo, Dis. All right. What are you playing? Would you learn how to do that? What happened to Mars? And then I see. I want to try. Sure. Just replies. He links his holopalm. He links his holopalm to yours, and you feel the haptic pulse as the game files transfer. You open the game and are presented with an option. Whose picture do you choose? The most neutral thing is pronounced Crow. Okay, makes sense. Oh yeah, the Ruby. I do not remember the uncle. I saw like 2 episodes of that show, honestly. It was a fun one though. Cool art. You load up a picture of your teacher. He's smiling so obnoxiously in it, probably about to give everyone a bunch of homework. He sucks. Nuh-uh. It's not. And thank you for clarifying that for me. Much appreciated. It's your IRL friend who followed. Well, welcome. We have not very many controversial opinions about Avatar. But we also do have a lot of games. It's pretty much, it's like all we have. We got games and chats. We usually have more chats than games. I get distracted constantly because I do indeed have the ADHDs, as I think was mentioned earlier, or maybe we talked about it, but either way, I do have, if not obvious at this point in time. You drag a knife from the toolbox onto the picture, thwunk right in the face. It feels good. In a weird way, you probably shouldn't think about that too hard. You spend a few hours letting off steam with this, loading different pictures of your classmates and commiserating about life in the colony. After a while, he starts to even smile a bit. I don't really want to hurt anyone, Dis confides you. Oh, obviously. Sometimes it feels like I have so many angry thoughts inside my head, there's no room for anything else. He turns off his holopalm and looks down at his hands. Even if it makes me feel kind of gross after, it's better than feeling numb. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like, as a teenager, like, I've been there. It's Chili Cat solo podcast with occasional gameplay. True, that is actually a thing. But like this game, actually, one of the things I love about this game is how many times I have paused because the game has made me really sit and like think about stuff and really sit and think about like either memories of the past of being a kid or puberty or like how it is to deal with friends or how it is to struggle with drama and stuff. It's a good conversation starter. Yeah, no, this game is an amazing conversation starter. This game, like in the way people play it, I imagine reveals a lot about them, not just in like the choices they pick and the people that they prefer to interact with, but also like how often they reload, what kind of things that they choose to reload, how far back they're willing to go, how often they make saves. Like, there's so much, right? I mean, it's still definitely hard. I couldn't save everyone, but you probably can eventually. Like, there's, well, actually, yeah, we did find out that there's one person we couldn't save, which is really important. Thank you for that, Kira. But, like, it's, like, this, I remember feeling like this. I remember feeling different than everyone else and being an outcast and all this stuff. And I remember having, oh, man, I drew really dark stuff, but it wasn't like, but I get it. Like, you didn't actually want dark things. You didn't crave the darkness. You just felt more comfortable having some way to express it when otherwise you don't have other people to talk to about it. And I just had lots of, you know, my sketchbooks were my diaries, basically. And so because of that, they're always going to be pretty personal to me, but I don't have most of them anymore because my mom was basically like, I don't want to keep all this stuff anymore. And so I took a bunch of pictures and then I got rid of it. But I do have pictures of like everything, I think, probably. Some stuff might have gotten lost, but I should have pictures somewhere of everything. But still, like, I literally had to be careful, and because some of the stuff I wrote was stuff that if, like, someone saw, like, my mom would be like, why would you write stuff like this? Why would you say things like this? But, like, I just needed a place to get my thoughts out to me, just for me, and so, like, I created a little code language, which was literally just a replacement cipher. It was just symbol to symbol. It was just English stuff, because I didn't know any other languages, so I couldn't, like, make a conlang and play with grammar and stuff. I had no idea how any of that worked. I only knew how English worked. And, like, I needed that, though. I needed, like, to be able to make my weird, and drawing weird, crazy monsters and surreal stuff and, like, dark stuff is still, like, my favorite. And I still feel like I'm, like, even if I'm happy, I still love that sort of stuff. And a code language so that I could write everything. And, this game based on Cruel Games or Newgrounds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I do remember Newgrounds. I didn't go on much. But yeah, no, like, way, way, way back, I remember that the internet used to be a much darker and crueler place just because, like, there were a lot less bumpers, but mostly just because, like, the advertisers hadn't completely, like, made little baby gates for everyone to make sure that they stay inside their happy little advertising world. So, yeah, absolutely. I don't remember a lot of the stuff, but I remember most things being pretty bloody and gory and ridiculous. Oh, albino black sheep. Oh, what do I remember from that? That name is familiar, but I don't even remember from what do I remember about albino black sheep. I remember, like, just the silly, violent games and silly murder stuff. Yeah, YTM and You're the Man Now Dog. That was a thing. It was just, like, GIFs with sound. Which, like, you know, when, like, Vine and TikTok and all that didn't exist, those were fun. They still took forever to load. Because dial-up. I actually had dial-up way later than, like, all of my friends. I had dial-up for ages. Sean Connery accent. Amazing. No, I mean, Sean Connery does have a very specific way of speaking. Yeah. No, this is... Like, I get where this is coming from, and I get being in that place, but, like, I also want to help him because I know what it's like to feel like that. And it's something I obviously grew way out of, but, like, I don't know if everyone does, and some people take a lot longer. But the thing is, as a teenager, it's only worrying that, like, you know, this hasn't found the people who like to hang out with them. Yeah, Dis and Tangent are way too real. Honestly, like, to me, still all the characters are really, really real. Like, I would say the only thing is that, like, Tammy, I would have loved to have, like, a Tammy in my life. I would have loved to have a friend like that growing up. That would be amazing. I did not. Because I was closer to, like, Dis and Tangent. I was a heckin' nerd. And I was also a little art nerd. And now art is something that is... Oh my god, yes, another log for the dog boy. For Rex. Okay. What do I want to do this month? Hold on, let's see what's still out there. Because, like, it's the beginning, so I probably need to explore. Survey the plans. All events have respawned. Explore nearby was also something we didn't do enough. So let's see. Hold on. Explore nearby might give us more perception, which is something we need. Oh, we also should talk to Anemone. Anemone looks around the new soldiers that arrived on a healer street. They look so cool, she mutters. Why didn't we act more like these guys in the first place? No. I actually already talked to her, but I didn't read what she said. Oh, yo, Tange, what up? I want to do more everything. I want to do more engineering and whatever. The only thing, it's funny, the only thing I have to say about this game is also too real in that it's like, hey, guess what? You can't do everything. I'm like, I know, but this is a game, so I want to do everything. But that's part of why I like going back and being able to do multiple runs and being able to take back your choices is such a satisfying feeling. Glad I ended up where I was for high school, moved to a new school, in a school full of gay nerds. Oh, that's awesome. Honestly, it was really when I went and did my bachelor's that I found like my people for the first time, because it was a very, very nerdy school. It was like an engineering school, and I was literally doing game development for that major. So absolutely, I found my people there. And now that I think about it, I still don't really talk to much of any of them anymore because things happen, life happens, people fade away, and that's life. But I had a really good time. So, I guess that's what matters. The bachelor's thesis was about this game. That's true. Which is really awesome. Like, I think it's amazing that you were able to write an entire thesis about this game, but I also can totally see why, because there's so much going on in there. How big was the development team for this game, all in all? How many people ended up working on this game? Cherished a memory. Okay, yeah. Not really close to any characters, did like sneaking off to build forts, but I was that social butterfly that went from group to group. Yeah, I didn't even realize that I would have been a social butterfly. If I hadn't moved so much growing up, I think I would have become that, because now I'm absolutely that person. Once I actually started being able to come out of my shell and like meet people and not be so anxious and like actually gain some experience with like having friends and interacting with people regularly, I realized that I love doing that, and that's part of why I'm here. And starting to stream is also what helped me deal with so much of my social anxiety that I actually still had. So it was huge for me. And yeah, what you choose is meaningful because of what you did not choose. That is also true. And that is unfortunately life. Life has meaning because it's not forever. I still would prefer to live forever. People say this, but I would way prefer to live forever. There is like, I want to be able to experience everything. I would never get bored. I would never run out of things I'd want to experience. The only time I have ever been bored in real life, the only time I've ever been bored is when I'm stuck in a situation where there is something I really, 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 really want to do, but can't do it because of other things that make it so I'm just not allowed. That's it. That's when I get bored. Other than that, I always find stuff to do. Boredom is a choice, and for me, it's not something I can choose. Because I just can't stop thinking. I can't stop seeking that dopamine. Cheers, remember, last day of high school where they let you run around without classes. It's true, they do that. A bunch of my friends got together, played Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Just Bone versus our worst weapon is a Rathian. Oh my gosh, that sounds insane. I've tried to play Monster Hunter on the 3DS, the 2DS I had, actually, and I could not. The screen too tiny, but I cannot wait for Wilds. OMG, I cannot wait for Wilds. That's actually coming out soon. This year. Oh my god, that's gonna like happen, and suddenly it's gonna be time to play that game. That's really exciting, actually. Banana facts. All bananas have a Peel HD. Wait, as in like in HD or a Peel hard drive? I'm not sure. Like I'm imagining it's a hard drive. A Peel hard drive. Is it an appealing hard drive? Pretty small core team, but many people helped in some small part. All of them using card art. Yes, that I did notice, which is why I was curious about like the core team in general, because like when you look at these, you see that there are tons and tons and tons of names. Oh, you see May for a lot of these, which makes sense. But there are I'm gonna notice this name now. a lot more because now that's been mentioned. But like you see repetitions, which makes sense, but like there's also tons of different names, which is awesome. I think that's such a cool way to do this, especially with a game with cards where you're gonna have tons and tons and tons of art. PhD was ripping off of PhD. You know what, Bulldog? I'm sad I didn't get that. I'm sad I didn't figure that out. The child you were will not return. Time loop's influence on the growing up simulator as a teenage exocolonist. That's super, super cool, yeah. Killing blow against the Rathian, me accidentally tapping the kick button. No way. Oh, that's super funny. I like people regardless of being introvert. Oh yeah, no, I mean, the thing is, like, that's actually a common misconception, is that people think that introverts hate people. That's not true. It's just that, like, and most people aren't 100% introvert or 100% extrovert. Like, people will lean in one direction or another. People will have tendencies and habits and stuff. But for the most part, it's really just, where do you get your energy? Do you get more energy with people? Do you get more energy with other people? But the thing is, even as someone who realized, I believed I was an introvert for like most of my life. For the vast, vast majority of my life, I thought I was a hardcore introvert. And then I realized actually it's the opposite. I'm actually, not only am I an ambivert, which leans, ambivert is the word that I've heard that is like, you're both. But I lean extrovert actually, and I really, really love spending time with people, and it's really important to me. But the thing is that you realize that not every person is the same. Some people take energy, some people give you energy, and some people are a neutral energy cost. And it really depends on the situation you're in, what you need to do, and how you're feeling. Like, no matter how extroverted you are, you're still gonna have that kind of feeling. Like there's a meeting, there's like a language exchange. It's not a language exchange, it's a bunch of people who just hang out. It's mostly foreigners though, but it's interesting. You meet people from all over the place here, and it's this group that's called blah blah, and they're like everywhere. If there's a meetup that is called blah blah in your city or whatever, consider going. I don't know if it's good everywhere, but so far in the 2 cities I've lived in, when I started going, blah blah has actually been pretty cool. And I go there sometimes, and it ends up being like once a month. I always say, oh, I want to go next week. But then like life happens. I have like so little free time that in general, I end up just not going. But I love the energy I get from it. I love the energy by being like surrounded by a bunch of new people. It's really, really great. But like, to get myself there to the place, I also end up having to say no to other like one-on-one connections, which usually fulfill me in a very different way and are easier. Like, it costs me, like, it both revitalizes my energy to go to blah blah and meet a bunch of new people, but it also costs some energy at the same time. And it's interesting how it's both. Like, because that's just true. Like, for me, it's like, there's so much to going on with it that like calling myself, oh yeah, I'm an extrovert because I get energy from people, is oversimplification. You know, but I love people in general, and I do love meeting new people. It's just, I don't always have all the time and all the energy to give them everything that I have. Also, over 100 card artists is so cool. Seriously, super cool. Or this game is glorious on a card, yeah. Yeah, actually, there could absolutely be some physical cards of this. I mean, I imagine you can probably, some of these artists, you can get prints of this. These are people's like the @ symbols. Are they Twitter tags or Instagram? I actually don't know. I don't use social media as much as maybe I'm supposed to or expected to. But at minimum, like, you can look at these cards and find the people, and if they have a place where you can get prints, then you could definitely, you know, support artists, which I do love supporting artists. Yeah. Social energy tug of war. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's not quite the same as Spoon Theory, because Spoon Theory is very much like you have energy you can spend and then you're done. But like in reality, there's just different kinds of social energies, right? People that can recharge by hanging out as an overall net positive. These are my rare people, even if I don't. Yes, absolutely. No, these I love when you can, like, yeah, and you're right. It's like they're not even always the closest people to you. To me, they end up being the closest people. The people who recharge me by hanging out with them, I end up hanging out with them significantly more often. So they end up being closer to me, generally speaking. Like it's huge for me that someone gives me energy, because a lot of people are either energy neutral or like I can get all excited but then totally crash later. That also happens. Like I'll go to something like blah blah and then I'll just totally crash later on, and I won't notice while I'm there because I'm having so much fun. Instead of introverted, extrovert, positive, negative, optimist, pessimistic, uses the sun and cloud analogy. Who provides atmosphere and who saps it away from the room? That's a nice analogy, actually. I like it. The cards exist. Oh my gosh, I want this link. I'm copying this link right now. I'm actually gonna put it on the Discord on here for everyone. Physical cards. Okay. I'm putting that on the Discord for everyone, but also myself. And plushies. Wait, I did notice that on the Steam page. There was a plushie of the Hop Eye at minimum, which is super cute. The people I can recharge was simplified. People I can sit with absolute silence. Oh my God, yes. So yeah, there's this phrase, which I don't know if you guys have heard of this before, but it's called parallel play. And it's something that we all used to do at minimum. Well, we still do it, but like we all used to do it like from kindergarten onward, but like it was really common in like kindergarten, grade school, preschool, whatever, to like your friends aren't necessarily people who you're trying to entertain. They're the people who you sit and you color stuff with. They're the people who you just sit in the same room and play with separate things at the same time with. That is parallel play. Parallel play is doing different things in the same room, but still enjoying the other person's presence. That is one of the most precious kinds of things you can have with someone. That for me also requires like a certain amount of, it's not intimacy, it's kind of intimacy. It's like security, like safety. Like I need to know that this isn't the kind of person that I have to entertain. Because I try to entertain people because like I hate the idea of people being bored. Comfort, maybe comfort's the right one. Yeah, it's definitely not romantic. It's definitely like, but it is like intimate in a way to be able to have parallel play with someone. So I think, yeah, maybe it is the right word, but it is also like, it is comforting is also a thing. It's to be able to just like, I just like having you around. I just like that you're here. I love that we can hang out and do stuff together and not necessarily always be focusing on each other, which is, yeah. But yeah, it's a great term. So I highly recommend remembering the term parallel play, because it's something that if you want to describe to someone something you want, you can say, oh no, this is like a thing. Like, it's like, oh, we can hang out, but like we can hang out and like also just to like kind of be in the same room. Security, comfort, intimacy. Yeah. Those are good words. But yeah, definitely. And they're also different aspects of friendship because there's so many different kinds of friendships. Like we have a tendency to put friendships on these hierarchies and be like, oh, this person's a closer friend than this one. And like, it's kind of true. Like if someone knows more about you or you spend more time with them, but like, you can't just use one metric to determine like what friend is a better or stronger or more important friend, because people have their own place in your life. Like there are people in my life who, like, I have a friend who I've been friends with since we were 10 years old. Literally, we have all been like long distance friends basically since 6th grade, and we moved apart. But we still stay friends. There was literally, like, we generally don't talk for like months at a time, sometimes weeks at a time. Sometimes literally there was a point where we didn't talk for like 2 years. There was a period of time that happened. But every time we talk to each other again, it's like, it's just the same. Making friendships an alignment chart. You could have an alignment chart for friendships, because it's like, it's like what kind of things you can do with this friend. Do they give you energy or take away energy? How much time do you spend with them is another axis. And how how much they know about you is another access, and how much you know about them, and like the amount of activities that you can do together, the amount of overlapping interests, like those are all completely different axes. Actually, you could make it like, you know, like one of those like skill charts, like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or like Dance Dance Revolution, where you have like air, tempo, like timing, speed, like just amount of notes, or like strength, dexterity, charisma, blah blah blah. Like you could have something like that, and all of those would be different axes. You could literally just go to the oh yeah, dude. Okay, friends you can go to the grocery store with. Those are good friends for sure. Definitely. People you can go to the grocery store with and have a good time are few and far between. And that is a fantastic thing. Because like, those are also the people who you can spend more time with, because it's the people who you can only spend time with when you're like only out partying or out doing something or playing games are the kind of people you just can't have in certain parts of your life. You can't integrate them into more aspects of your life, because everyone has to go to the grocery store eventually. Everyone has to do laundry eventually. But if you can hang out with someone and they say, hey, let me just throw in a load of laundry, or oh, let's cook a thing together instead of like ordering pizza. Like those are people who you can just literally physically spend more time with, which can lead to more closeness, but also like to them to be able to get to the point where you both feel comfortable with that. That's basically like some of those axes have overlapping, like they're correlated, but not exclusively. To Goodwill with an IRL friend month. That sounds uninteresting. We had a blast just finding random. Yeah, no, Goodwill is great. I have found so many great finds at Goodwill. And honestly, there's this jacket that I had that I'm actually really sad I didn't take with me to Poland. It's really fun. It's true. Okay, it's not exclusively true because I end up distracting myself, but like I really like talking to people in the chat, so it does absolutely happen. But like the conversations have also been sparked from the game. They're a part of the game, and the game is about relations with other people. So to me, it's all connected. And that's also, for me, one of the things of ADHD that I've noticed is that like absolutely everything is connected. Every single thing ever is always connected in so many ways. And I love that. So let's see. All right, speaking of games, no, it happens it does happen in other games, but it's usually related to stuff in those games too. We do like chatting. You spot Tan sitting on a large boulder outside the lab. She's eating a pressed soy bar rationed with determination, alternating bites with huge gulps of water to wash it down as quickly as possible. Okay, speed eating, get in there. What are you doing out here? She stops her grim work long enough to acknowledge your question. Hit the limit on the number of consecutive hours that'll allow me to work in the lab, she says. So I'm taking a break, she says, making mocking air quotes around the sentence. How dare they? That's what I said, Tange replies. They just think they can boss me around because I'm younger. She scoffs. I'm smarter than any two of them combined. Ugh, Tange groans and rubs her bloodshot eyes. I just want to work, you know? It's so frustrating to be deep in the zone and feel like I'm just on the precipice of a discovery. Then someone tells me that apparently my genius is taking too long. I want them to treat me like I belong here, the way Dr. Instance does. She actually respects me. They're just jealous that she likes me more. Tange slides off the boulder and you see the color bleed from her face as she stumbles into you, nearly crumpling to the ground. Oh, she grits out, leaning over while the dizziness passes. I thought the nutritional uptake of that bar would be quicker than a real meal, especially after taking into account the time required to walk to the cafeteria. She trails off, realizing she's clutching your jacket and pushes you away. My apologies, she says, brushing herself off. I am, regrettably, it seems, only human. Tan scrubs her hands over her face. Ugh, sometimes I can feel like I'm a prisoner in my own body. Like I can feel myself trapped in it. This stinking, sweating bag of meat and bad impulses stuck with the burden to keep me alive every day for the rest of my life. And woo, okay, so that's big mood, actually. Yeah, lurking is always super welcome. That's 100% true. Like you can just be a part of things by just enjoying the part of things. Like just enjoy things however you want to enjoy things. I am a massive talker, though, if it wasn't obvious, considering I stream and all. And I'm actually here drinking tea now because I'm just like, I've been talking like even more and faster than usual today. Time for some nice chamomile tea. But actually, like, okay, so this thing, two things, which I have to agree with. Being interrupted when you're in a flow state is awful. I do hate that feeling so much because, like, getting into that flow state and just really, really wanting to solve a problem is really good. But, like, apparently I'm talking too much and not breathing enough, so yawns occurred. So, oh, that's the thing. Yes, I can. It's funny because I was literally just about to say, like, I so easily can get caught up in the zone and caught up in everything I was doing and doing all this stuff and then forgetting to eat and forgetting to drink and forgetting to do things that are basic and normal. And it's not great. That's not great. Breaks are important, even if very short, just to make sure that, yeah, you keep your body alive. But yes, it is annoying because you want to do things, but yeah. And then yes, you can do what I do. Also, in addition to that, and talk so much, you forget to breathe. And then you need to yawn. Tanj would love having a cybernetic body. Oh yeah, Tanj is absolutely transhumanist. For sure. For absolute certainty. And, oh god, what else was I gonna say? Yes, okay, the feeling of feeling trapped in your own body. So I have felt this in a lot of different ways. This is something that I've struggled with personally, and it's related to one of my worst fears, actually. So seeing this is sort of like a, so the biggest way to fix it is actually not to only exist inside your own head, is to actually, like, allow yourself to enjoy your body and what it can do for you and what you can do for it, and how it, like, is also a thing to improve and refine and all of that. Like, bodies can feel like something you're trapped in when you focus exclusively on things inside your own head, but it makes you feel small. If you always exist only inside your own head, you're gonna feel like your world is really small. It's important to focus on larger and larger things and to go outside and, like, just have a larger space and not only sit in the same room and discover more things and explore and give yourself different surroundings. It's human. It's necessary. It's how brains work better. But yeah, Tanj is literally outside right now, so I would say that Tanj maybe has a slightly different problem than I do, but at the same time, big mood. Yeah, fortunately able to take breaks long enough for food. Yep. Oh yeah, the full stock is here. But that's actually the thing. This is actually why I talk about exercise and, like, really focus on exercise stuff so much, is because I didn't enjoy my body at all until I started exercising and understanding that the things that my body was capable of and the things that I could do with it and the things that I could enjoy and feel and things that weren't actually supposed to hurt and weren't supposed to be difficult, that was a game changer for me. I will still always constantly recommend exercise and, like, finding, like, what makes you feel fulfilled or just good about yourself, or something you just want to improve because you're frustrated and tired of being, like, unable to do X, Y, or Z, and you just want to be able to learn how to do it. You just get there. For me, that was, like, one of the reasons I really enjoy pull-ups. Yeah. Enjoy my body while going through depression. Yep. Yeah. No, that is definitely a super tough beast, for sure. And it's, like, it's a double-edged sword because not double-edged sword. It slices both ways, because basically exercise also it releases, it increases the size of your hippocampus, which makes your mood better. It make a vicious cycle. Yeah, a vicious cycle. But, like, it also it's not just a vicious cycle, but also, like, literally cuts both ways in that, like, if you can't exercise well, then it's easier to get depressed. And I guess it's a vicious cycle. Yeah, okay. We can do both. We can do both metaphors. And if you're depressed, then it's really hard to exercise because you're not in the right headspace for it. But I don't know, I'd probably try to force myself to, but that's hard without already having built some kind of habit and being in the right space and having enough time to be able to do it. It is tough. It is tough to find time and space for it, but it's really important. It's also why it was even harder for me to have whooping cough those months ago. And like, I'm pretty recovered now. Actually, oh my gosh, you guys. So I actually finally got to play like Stepmania yesterday. Like the club, the cult is officially started. And I actually got to play like for like an hour and a half straight. It was incredible. My legs hurt so much today. I love it. I love that feeling. And I slept really well actually because of it. Because cardio and exercise in general, mostly muscle stuff, helps me sleep. I like muscles more than cardio. But this is my favorite type of cardio, like by far. I love this game so much. I love Stepmania so much. And yeah, no, it's really, you have to find anything that you can force yourself to do and try to break out of the cycle. Because yeah, everything about depression is really just a cycle. So many cycles. Been there too. But yes, having a sickness and not being allowed to exercise, not being able to exercise for so long because I could make my lung damage worse was also awful. Yeah, I mean, actually walking back and from work 5 days a week, 20 minutes, that's not bad. That is definitely a really solid baseline. You can like, that's very solid for just keeping base level health, like for sure. That's great. And it's more than a lot of people do. Like there's definitely some days where even I do absolutely nothing and stay inside all day and it's not good. And I want to fix that. But that's life. If I could put my brain in a robot body, I'd do it. Look at Issue and Destiny, genuine expiration dates. Yeah, that's the problem with like robot bodies is that then your body is now owned by corporations. And I mean, you've seen what they started to do with like washing machines and phones and stuff. I would not trust a corporation to like control body. Been there. Ange, wait, are you crying? Tange scowls and wipes her eyes angrily. Reflexive lacrimation is an evolutionary response to emotional and physical stress. She snaps, in other words, no, I'm not crying. It's just this resentment for my physical form. It reminds me of when I was little and instance used the genotech to give me this body, the right body. Only this body's wrong too, she adds quietly. It's right in a lot of ways, but it's still imperfect. It's still human. If I were an AI, everything would be more simple. I could just do my work. I could just do what I'm good at. No messy biological functions, no emotions, just clear and beautiful purpose. Hate this. Hate feeling like this. Always here to listen, Tange. Tange manages a watery smile as she wipes away her eyes. Thanks. I apologize for being all wet on you. Won't happen again. She wipes her eyes and straightens her jacket, takes a deep breath, and holds it for 10 seconds, her eyes closed. By the time she opens them again, she looks ready to go back to work as if nothing had happened. You admire Tange's determination, but sometimes you think it might come at a price. Oh, it definitely does. There are prices to be paid for that. Anyways, let's go exploring. We should explore and talk at the same time. I could do both. Probably. That's not exploring. Oh my gosh, did I spend the entire stream just talking and not clicking on things? I haven't even gone outside once in this game during this whole stream. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Do I want to explore nearby? Braver perception, survey the plans, big perception, let's go. Yes, I did. No, I can fix that. I can fix it. Nomi. Hey, Nomi, what up? When you report for surveying duty, Nomi's here. It's their first day as a surveyor. They smile widely when they see you, smiling exuberantly. Oh, you two know each other already, Utopia says, looking to you, then Nomi. That'll make this easier. In other words, you streamed. I sure did. I did have a stream today. And a really cool one at that. I feel really great today, honestly. This has been really nice. Sloan, I'd like you to keep an eye on Nomi while you're out there. Going to assign you the same regions for the next little while. Just make sure they don't wander into a nest of snap bladders, okay? Yay, hooray! Nomi cheers and gives you a high five. As Utopia explains to Nomi and some other new Helio surveyors about the surveying tools, Nomi starts to get bored and wanders a little away from the group. You see it happening, but are powerless to stop them from tripping and nearly landing on a nest of Hopeye eggs. Oh, they have eggs. They're just about to crash into the delicate spun glass cocoon when Utopia materializes out of nowhere and scruffs them by the back of the collar. Nomi, pay attention. And Nomi giggles like they didn't even realize the danger of being stampeded by upset Hopeyes beginning to gather around. Utopia ushers them back to the group before things can get tramply. Nomi asks a million questions about the eggs. Are they edible? Do they have hard shells or soft? What is a cocoon made of? How long do they hatch? Utopia sighs, just get out of here, you two, before the cute little varmints turn ugly. You confused when you read these. I do both. That's fair. Chief Surveyor Utopia stops you in Dis near the depot. Feel that? She asks. You can feel a kind of ominous, distant thumping pulsing regularly through the ground. If you stand still, you can feel it vibrate up at your own body too, like a massive global pulse. Utopia says, checking a readout on her holopalm. I reckon it's naturally occurring, she concludes, but it's giving me the willies all the same. You better check it out, and mind you stick together and take readings on that way, just in case it's dangerous. You follow the thumping, now an audible noise growing louder, west until you've roughly triangulated its location. You know you're getting close and it sounds like it's coming from all around you, and your instruments aren't precise enough to help. That's true. I do swip swap pretty fast, but you know, that's part of how this goes. Everything blends together. It's all a part of the same. I mean, isn't life that we're playing a game too? I mean, I actually do like to treat it like a game, but still. Okay. Let's follow the sound. Yeah, Jelly Brain. 28th official case of Jelly Brain. Thank you. I do my best. Okay, goal is 65. I think we can do it. We could just slapdash that in there. Okay, saving Tammy. Let's do this one. Yeah, actually. I'm glad it's working. Specifically. I'm surprised it's working, but I'm also glad it's working. Okay. Let's just do it. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. See, look, totes worth it. Okay, 1 for the first or last place, so 4. Hold on, we have 0, 1, 2, 4, 5. 5. Oh, best score. Nice. You find, what is that? What is that? What? I'm just like, I am so fascinated by this. I love surrealist weird stuff. Thud of the Thumper. Pear Wiggler. Yeah. A machine, an ancient broken down machine, like a small pyramid shaped building made from some kind of dark stone or bone. Almost looks like it grew that way. Except it isn't broken. It's just so very old and overgrown that it looks more like a pile of rubble and roots than a building or engine or whatever it was. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here and making your guts feel weird. You don't notice it at first. Ooh, nice, I can analyze it. But there's a curious path on the ground moving away from a machine. A line half a meter wide where the dirt is a little more worn and bare. It heads off in a straight line to the west, or coming from the west. Could animals have made this path, or the thumper itself? Analyze heartbeat. Oh, maybe it's alive. It literally could be alive. It's definitely not natural. On some parts of the thumper, you can see what might have been writing once, carved deep in the not quite rock. It must be thousands of years old. Whatever part of it still works is deep down in its core. It has a funny smell too, sweet like something fermented. Puffs of air come from the vents near the top in time to the thumping. You also note that the animals here are a lot more aggressive than usual. Even the insects buzz more annoyingly overhead. Your scanners register higher levels of attack pheromones. Whatever's going on, the fauna don't like it either. Yeah, like elder something Guardian, Lovecraft Guardian Zelda thing. I love it. I love that kind of art so much. Eventually you head back to share your findings with Utopia. Totally an alien civilization, Dis insists. Utopia scratches her head. I suppose maybe, she says. You said it looks ancient, right? Perhaps there could have been some other civ here long ago. We found other signs, but nothing active like this. I keep forgetting she's supposed to have a southernish accent in my headcanon. But like, it's hard to remember everyone's accents, especially since it's been a while since I've streamed this. It seems to be pointing west or receiving something. She snaps her fingers. There's some right ugly ridge lines out there that kept us from checking that directions, but we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. She makes a note in her hollow palm. I'll open up the western resting ridges for surveyors, she says, then grins. Ooh, say that 3 times fast. Western resting ridges. I actually cannot say that 3 times fast. I can't even say it 2 times fast. Midwest. Right? Oh my gosh, if you guys heard that squeaky noise, that is actually my mic arm. I might need to oil it. I booped it and it made a squeaky noise. That's not good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great either. Dis is right. It's definitely aliens. Dis nods solemnly. Respect. And now we still get to explore. So what else is out there? Hello, friend. Oh, I love you. Bravely stand your ground to the bush bub. Okay. I feel like I've done this one before. Maybe. The answer is solid maybe. 360 or 000. Unless, hold on. 011. It's something. I mean, it's not great though. So what if we just instead don't do that? What if we just do, oh, we can't do 3, 4, 5 because we can do 3, 4, 4, or we can do 2, 3, nope. 5, okay, so we can do 3, 3, 5, which is also still not great. Okay, we can do 5, 5, 3, and then I feel like we can do something better for this 3 then instead. I don't know. Distraction? Yeah, let's just do the 3. Seems okay. Oh, the thud of the thumper. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, hold on. So, big number. And then what? 0, 1. No, 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2, 7. Or 0, 1, 2, 4. Nah, seems fine. 0, 1, 2, 7. And then we only need to do 11. This is super easy at this point. I know I could be working on the thing. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry, had to cough there. Honestly, it seems like it happens once a day and it's not usually as harsh as it used to be. So I'm gonna drink a little tea. Happy to say that the lung damage is pretty much gone at this point, but there are some lingering parts for sure. Well, +1 to this challenge is, so we got a 5, we got a 4, we got a 3, we got a 2, which is not gonna be a 2 because reasons. So it's a 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, maximum. Even got a kudo for it. I do really like that you can see the total, but I still wish it would show me what the final total was gonna be. Ooh, +2 bravery. Creature pounds past you, its powerful stone-like gorilla arms smashing the ground. It doesn't even seem to see you, goes around you without even looking at you. You look around, but there's no sign of whatever motivated the bushbub to run so fast. At least that's something to be grateful about. Also, Utopia opening a wrestling ring is absolutely something that she would do, actually. Stick. We got a stick for the good boy. The goodest boy. A mass of dead bushes block your way. They have pointy spines of short swords. Combat 10, let's do it. Good thing you brought a blast cutter with you. You cut a hole through the bushes and set a bunch of surround. Wait a second. We actually did bring a blast cutter with us. Hold on. What's our equipment gear? Are we still using the plas cutter? We could be having something else. Huh. Just +5. Just a basic +5 to challenges. We could bring back the bonuses to straights, or we could just have the stuff. But then again, we kind of want the plas cutter while we're out exploring, actually. So we'll probably leave it there. May did official art of YouTube. Really? Is it like, is it in the game, or is this like an extra bonus art thing? Good thing you brought plas cutter, blah, blah. You set a bunch of the surrounding forest on fire while you're at it. That'll teach those bushes to get in your way. Whew. Time passes. I'm still stressed. Actually, I'm doing okay. I'm still pretty happy. Look at me. I'm super happy. Oh my god, it's another stick. Sticks have now become so much more important. You stop to admire the light glinting off the water, a shallow circular lake, when you notice some strange rocks near your feet. They're pink and red, bobbing in the shallow water at the shore. You've seen these colorful floating rocks before, but when you brought Dis back to show him where they were, you couldn't find them again. Rex will be drowning in sticks. Listen, no, we dole out the sticks slowly because we're going to be playing this until we're, I don't remember what age the game technically legally ends, but like we got a lot of seasons. We can give Rex a stick every time they'll let us give Rex a stick. Every time. So now we know Rex's birthday. So now it's just a case of every single time we possibly can. Oh yeah, repeat the pattern. I remember this one. Play a memory game. Are they creatures or rocks? I remember this one. Pew, pew, pew. Hello, Bushbub. Yes, perception challenge. Bushbub's blocking the path, lumbering slowly back and forth between a dense strand of gloop mushes, or whatever those plants are called. Wide circular lake, like it's on some kind of patrol. Growls a warning when you try to squeeze past it, so you back off. And the look in its eyes, this one isn't letting you through easily. Ooh. Of all the things to put there in the middle, that's fine. Nah, we could do better than this. We can have this one later. Let's, milk the squeeger and 5. I feel like it could have done better with that, but 1, 2, 4. Oh, I love that. 9. 1, 2, 4, 9. It's fine. Cool. 14. Okay. For a second, I was like, wait, it's still 31? That's bad. That would be bad for us, actually. And 3, 3, 4, 4. We could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's no 5. But we could make it 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep between rounds. That's actually pretty great. I mean, we pretty much hit a big thing here. I think it's fine. Yeah, we could have done better. Yeah, you could have gotten 34. Or I could get the minus stress. So, you know. You sneak through the gloop mushes, crawling under them so the bush bub doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point and wonder, what if Dis has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. You find a route through and continue on your way. Tick. Oh, okay. More bush bub. More bush bubs. You spot a familiar looking fruit. Hey, you've seen this bush before. There's no rock underneath. It's all part of one creature, an arborescent photosynth, a bush bub. Pick the fruit. The desire to pick the... Oh, I just left it alone. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Picking that fruit was dangerous. That's a lot of nuss, yeah. I just wanted to exit so I could save. But instead, I did not exit. I have to do this one to go further. Shovel it all the way. I don't know. Do I want more playing in the snow? I could get another play in the snow. Play in the snow. Lumpy Snow Buddy. Series of extra art pieces they did. Ooh. That sounds so lovely though. Oh, you can, if you would like to. There is a link to the Discord, and actually the Discord command might still work on this channel. There was a problem with it the last time someone tried to join where it kept like, I don't know. The link must have been set to something temporary, but I think I uploaded it, or updated it. So if that link does still work, which I hope it does, because I think I updated it right before I went on break, then if you post it on pretty much any channel there, but anything you're not sure about, you can always post on my channel with my name, Phantasmagoracat. Anything we talk about on stream can always be posted there. So if you have that picture and you would like to spend the extra effort to post it there, that would be really appreciated. If not, I totally understand. It's like absolutely extra effort, and some people don't want to deal with Discord stuff. So totally 100% optional, but it would be appreciated if it's something you would like to do to share it with people, because that sounds great. Drink the water. Drink it. Water tastes sweet going down, and not so sweet coming back up an hour later. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Literally, actually, yes. Ooh, we're so stressed now. But can I get more? Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Okay, so we save here, and this is where we'll have to end that. You hear Nomi shouting for help nearby. Run over there. You sprint to the sound of distress. Oh yeah, you can mute absolutely everything on Discord. You can mute the entirety of Discord. You can always get rid of all notifications ever, forever, ever. And it's really not that bad once you do that. I have too many servers, and I probably should leave a bunch of them, but I hold on to them like security blankets. Nomi seems to have fallen headfirst in some kind of Nomi-sized flower. Is it eating them? It's engulfed Nomi's upper torso, its petals pulsing as it pulls them down. Oh, that's awful. You could use your plas cutter to cut them out of there if you can figure out what part of this creature to cut without hurting Nomi. Nomi is struggling. You hear a muffling sound of distress from inside. That's horrifying. That's actually horrifying. Visual spoilers for what the kids look like. Oh, so if you can put it in spoiler tags, actually, that would be great, because I know for me, I don't consider that a spoiler, because honestly, I could see it in the banner for the game on Steam. I've seen what they look like, but I understand some people might want to put in spoilers. So there are spoiler tags for a reason, and if you would still be down for that, then I would appreciate it. Just remember, we have an announcement channel. Yep. Yeah, no, the movie nights were fun. The Outward bingo card. Wait, what? There was a bingo card? We did movie nights. It was like 3 years ago, but we did movie nights. Eat hot chocolate and drink rice. You know, if I could drink rice, I would. Actually, that sounds great. I would totally drink rice. I am not above that. But yes, it is. Hello, Ripsticks. How's it going? We should probably use it. What would we announce? We haven't done an event on the channel for a hot minute. Horchata. Oh, dude. Horchata is so good. Horchata is amazing. It's so yummy. I had it like twice in my life, and it's amazing. Okay. Card becomes 3, +2 to a card. So we can add it to our 1, make it a thing. Or we can just be like, haha, big card. Oh, no, +2 to this one kind of card. Haha. So yeah, there you go. Bangerang, let's do this. We're gonna save Nomi. 6, 5. Oh, that's gonna become a 3. Ah, now it's wild. Can't stop me. 5, 4, 3, 3. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can't stop me. So now I only need to get 13, which is extremely doable. Milk the squeeger. 6, 5, 4. 3. 2. I just like making big straights. I got 43. It's a lot. I could have gotten 50. Oh my gosh. That's true. The game show hosting. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh. I did. Yeah, Loot Cat was the one who had the whole setup to make the game shows work, though. So unfortunately, I don't know if that's something that would be possible again in the future. But it was really fun, though. I really loved that we did do a game show once. Is that on YouTube anywhere? Is that on my YouTube or is that on Luke Cat's YouTube maybe? Because like I do remember that. Maybe I should put it on my YouTube as well. Gold frustrates Luke Cat. Gold hasn't seen a movie that's mentioned. Yep. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. It might be on Luke Cat's. Maybe I'll just check there. It's a YouTube link. Yeah, actually, Gold, if you can find it, definitely. I would actually like to see that again sometime too. So, hell yeah, link that on Discord if you see it. You delicately slice the lyre flower. Yeah, I think lyre flower, not layer. And is layer and lyre spelled the same? Yeah. The lyre flower at the underside of the base of its flower, which you guessed is a creature's neck. Up close, it actually looks more reptilian than plant-like. Just a little nick, and the creature coughs and convulses. Nomi spills forth in a flood of digestive juices. Ew, 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 yuck, my outfit, stupid flower. Nomi stomps and shakes their fist at the flower, which lurches away on a fat snake-like body. I'm gonna Luke had to be... Yeah, exactly. No, it would have been really, really cool to be able to have all three of us contestants, but, well... Dems was different times now. And that's okay. Things evolve, things change. You're too worn out and tired to continue to go home now, but that's fine because we saved Nomi from dying, probably. And we get more perception, which puts us closer to happy, but we're literally 2 creativity away from hanging out with Nomi about creativity. However, it is also time for stream to end for this week, which is funny actually because it's like, wow, all the stuff I did and now I have to rest. But I will talk to everyone at minimum. So I'm gonna hang out with my character here, remember to talk to everyone, but I do need to save for today because I also do have to wake up early for tomorrow. A lot of early wake ups this week, but so it is. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by and for answering so many questions. It was really absolutely such a pleasure. Like I still feel like starstruck to have like a dev for this game showing up on my stream like that. So like I'm so honored. And it's, yeah, really, really appreciated. And thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me when we actually press the stream ending button. So actually we can go on this nice little screen here and leave the beautiful music in the background. And yeah, no, I really look forward to streaming more of this game next week, as usual, on Wednesdays at Europe time 20 to 22, and it shows up actually pretty correct at the same time as always. So it shows up on my not harmonogram, my schedule. It shows up on my schedule correctly. Oh, does the confetti cannon not work here? Oh, there it goes. Confetti cannon! Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for posting that, and thank you for stretches and confetti cannons and hydrates and everyone showing up and hanging out with me and new people and people I haven't seen since before the holidays, you know, since last year. Hee, that classic joke. But yeah, seriously, it was a really, really lovely stream, and we'll be continuing this for sure. Mondays I do In Stars and Time, and Wednesdays I Was a Teenage Exocolonist, and that is how we will be rolling for the next good while. So, but yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all soon. And don't worry, Ripsticks, everything I do is always on the VODs and on YouTube, and there will always be more streams. We'll have another confetti cannon for Ripsticks here. Okay, this button does not work here. I have to push this button for a confetti cannon. Double confetti cannon to say goodbye to everyone. And good night.